Hi, my name is Nathan, and welcome to the Daily Word. On today's episode of the Daily Word, we'll be in Leviticus chapter 26, verse 3 and 4. Let's read the scripture together on the count of three. 1, 2, 3.
If you follow my decrees and are careful to obey my commands, I will send you rain in its season, and the ground will yield its crops, and the trees of the field their fruit.
The daily word for today is the word commands. Let's say that word together on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Commands. So what does that word mean, commands? Well, usually when we hear that word or we're seeing that word, it's usually in the context of someone telling someone else what to do. So for example, a parent commands a child to clean their room. This isn't something where there's a discussion or something where there's a different opportunity to do something else. This must be done. A parent is commanding their child, telling them they have to clean their room. Or for example, a policeman commands a criminal to stop. This isn't an option. This isn't a discussion. The policeman is telling the criminal, you have to stop. So when we think about the word command, there's something very stern, very strong about what's being spoken from one person to the next. So when we're thinking about the word command, something that you have to do, something of extreme importance. So let's take this word command back into the scripture in Leviticus. One thing a lot of people know is that in Leviticus, there are a lot of commands, things that the Israelites had to do. Or even just with people in a general knowledge of the Bible and God, a lot of people know that there are certain commands we have to follow. Christians have to follow the commands of Jesus. But one thing that gets lost is why are we commanded to follow these commands, these have-tos or these must-dos? And in this scripture, God tells us it's to be fruitful. It's very easy to forget that God is commanding us to do things not purely for the nature of commanding. It's not as if God just loves to command and loves to tell us what to do. But it's very easy to forget that He's telling us what to do so that we will have fruit in our life. It's easy to forget that it's for our own good. In the same way a doctor will command a patient, you must take your medicine. I command you to take your medicine. That's a little strong. You probably won't hear that from a doctor that they command you. But that's what they're doing. They're saying you have to take this, not just because the doctor is wanting to command someone to do something, but because by following those commands, that person will get better. So it's very easy to forget that there, yes, are so many commands. When we look at the gospel, Jesus presents a lot of commands. You have to do this. He brings in a new covenant, a new contract or agreement that you must do these things to inherit eternal life, to receive peace in your life, to have joy. These are all the fruits. To have peace, joy, patience, kindness, love, hope. So many things that are attributed to Christ. But in order to have those things, you must follow the commands. But think about what the result is when you follow those commands. Peace, that you will have peace in your life. Joy, that you will be rejoicing in all circumstances. That you have hope, even when things feel hopeless. So it's not just that God is telling us you must follow the commands, but He says if you follow these commands, your life will be full of fruit. And that is His desire for us, is that our lives be full of fruit knowing that He is our God and that He loves us so much to give us these commands. Well, that does it for today's episode of the Daily Word. If you liked this video, if it was helpful, go ahead and click the subscribe button down below. But more importantly, go ahead and try this word out. What are some different examples that you can remember of being commanded to do something or where you've commanded? And if you have any examples or if you have any accounts or stories or sentences you'd like to practice if you're using this for English, go ahead and use the comment section and write one of your sentences or one of your stories down in that section below. Well, my name is Nathan, and this was your Daily Word. See you next time.